All right, Gabbers, we are here with a special voice actor named Derek Stephen Prince. Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
And if you guys do not know Derek's work, he plays a plethora of anime and video games. Some animes would include like Naruto, Boruto, Bleach. Also did some stuff for Dragon Ball Super with Toonami Asia, and also Power Rangers. Oh man, that one put me through a loop, man.
Yes.
I'm very interested in that. We've done a lot of Power Rangers interviews along the years. We've got to interview most of the original cast. So it's always fun to welcome somebody else from the Ranger universe.
Yes.
Do you get? I see a lot of anime prints and stuff over here.
Attendees, we have an update in regards to the power line situation on the east side of the building. We have just been informed
the power
that
line
the power line
dropped?
situation has been taken care of, so it is now free to head to the east side of the building. The power line is no longer an issue, and the police that have been attending to the issue are no longer there. So
All right,
everything
perfect.
there is good.
All right, so everybody is now safe at Kogan
Also,
Con.
15-minute heads up for the 6:30 p.m. panel, the BMC panel that you never knew you wanted in room 2. Come meet the people of Be More Chill. They perform a small skit, and then they'll be answering any question, accepting dares from the audience in character.
Oh, wow.
They also will be giving tips on performance and jamming out to some sweet tunes. Again, that will be at 6:30 p.m. in panel room 2, the BMC panel that you never knew you wanted.
Gotta love when those happen during interviews. I mean, that's happened to me quite a bit, and it's really funny because some people will just kind of wait and not say anything. Some people will just kind of nod their heads. I interviewed Lloyd Kaufman one time from the Troma universe. He directed the original Toxic Avenger, and he basically he started mouthing what the guy was saying. You know what I mean?
Funny.
So it's really fun to do that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, back to my questions.
Yes.
I noticed that this is very anime driven as far as the prints that you have. What's the ratio from anime fans to Power Rangers fans? Have the anime fans kind of taken over, or?
I would say 90% of everybody that I meet at a convention is an anime fan.
Okay.
Very, very few people know of the original animation stuff that I've done, just because it's older and obviously, not as popular with today's crowd.
Okay.
I would say the ratio of voiceovers that I've done for anime compared to non-anime,
We also have another panel coming up
original
at
animation,
6:30 p.m.
I'd say the majority of the voiceover work that I've done has been
that would be the auditorium.
Excellent. And of course, you've done a lot of video
video
games, like you've done some Spider-Man games, a lot of the Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm stuff like that. Is that relatively different being in the vocal booth for a game compared to like an anime? Or is it relatively the same?
It's relatively the same. I mean, most of the time when I'm in there recording, it's by myself. I'm not, playing off of any other voice actors that are there. I guess the biggest difference between anime compared to original animation is 9 times out of 10 on original animation, you're actually playing off of other actors who are also in the same booth with you.
Yeah, doing like group reads.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the Simpsons are very famous for that.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And I know this is all. You probably get this a lot, and this is a very hard question, I'm sure, for most people.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character to play?
Shino.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty fast. Usually everybody's like, "Oh, they're all my babies," and I love that you have one answer.
I think that says a lot.
There you
right
go.
There.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
excellent.
Yeah.
And as far as Kogan Con 2019, how did the con treat you this year?
Con was great. I've talked to both of the owners, Rosemary as well as Mike, and learned a lot about not only the area, but also about, how their passion drove them to start this convention last year. I'm extremely honored that for the second year, this is the first time that they've actually invited a voice actor. So, to be like the first, hopefully in a very long line of, future cons where other actors, the more popular it gets with the area, the more they might be able to bring out other people, which would be awesome.
Excellent.
Because we I don't know. I tend to take a different approach than maybe some other voice actors who also go to conventions. But we wouldn't be doing any of this stuff if it wasn't for the attendees.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like, I know some attendees, I'm going to try not to get emotional here. But I know some attendees who save like an entire year, you know, just so that they can come to a convention, because that's what they want to do. And I get that, you know.
Absolutely.
And for us to be given the opportunity to be able to meet these people in person, you know, be, you know, a voice for some of the shows that they've grown up with and be able to give back to the community, that's huge for me.
Absolutely. Excellent. And we appreciate you getting real with us for a minute. That's really cool to see and to hear, honestly. After Kogan Con 2019,
yes,
where can we find you?
Ooh, that is a great question. Let me see if I can give you a really quick answer, because I've actually got my con schedule. It's just on my Google Drive.
Okay.
So, let's see. What do we have coming up after Kogan Con? So, starting in August, let's see. For those of you who are in Quebec, Canada, I will be at Otakuthon in August. And then in September, not too far away from here, North Dakota, Fargo. I will be at Anime Fargo.
Okay.
And then for all of you people in Australia, I'll be coming to see you as well at the end of September for Geekly Gab. And then, let's see, Anime Bonsai is in Utah, Salt Lake City. That's in October. And then, let's see, in November is Anime IY, which is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Excellent. Awesome.
So, yeah.
Cool. Great. So a lot of great dates, a lot of places that we can see you, Derek. That's awesome. Cool. And are there any personal links or charities which you'd like to plug real quick?
Absolutely. No charities necessarily, but if you guys want to follow me, the easiest way to do that is probably on Instagram. On Instagram, it's at voiceoverprince, all one word, VOICE over OVER Prince, PRINCE. You can just go ahead and follow me. You don't have to request access or, you know, whatever. I post a lot of stuff on there and Facebook. And if you guys are not familiar with the free app, which is kind of like being quoted as the con in your pocket, Unlocked Live, you can look for that on your app store, download it. It's a way for you guys to be able to keep in touch with either voice actors or cosplayers or bloggers or YouTube people, whatever. We all have different shows. I do my show on Sundays, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And other than that, that's pretty much it.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful trip back, safe trip back. It's kind of raining out, slick out, so please have a safe trip. And thank you for joining us for the show and for Kogan Con.
Absolutely.
All right, Gabbers.
Thank you, guys.